Okay, let's take a look at this problem here. It says writing a multi-step equation for a real-world situation. TechWiz Electronics makes a profit of $35 for each MP3 player sold and $18 for each DVD player sold. Last week, TechWiz sold a combined total of 128 MP3 and DVD players. Let X be the number of MP3 players TechWiz sold last week, and write an expression for the combined total profit in dollars TechWiz made from MP3 and DVD players last week. Two things we're going to keep in mind. An expression does not have an equal sign, so our final answer or solution is not going to have an equal sign. And two, we were only given one variable here, x, so our expression is going to have to be in terms of x. We can't use any other variables. So the first thing we're going to write here is that x equals the number of MP3 players, because this is what we were told. Now, we are not, like I said before, given a variable that we can use for the number of DVD players. Temporarily, I'm going to call this D. So D equals the number of DVD players. Now, what I do know is that there are 128 MP3 and DVD players. So this is what I'm going to say. X plus D, if I add the number of MP3 players and the number of DVD players, I have to get 128. Now, remember we said that we can't use this variable D, we just made this variable up. It only gave us the option to use the variable X. So what we're going to do is solve this equation here for D. In order to do that, to get this variable D by itself, we're going to subtract X from both sides of the equation. These x's are going to become 0. We're going to bring down this variable D, bring down the equal sign, and D we can now see equals 128 minus x. Now we have the number of DVD players in terms of x as 128 minus x. Now it said that they make $35 from each MP3 player sold. So the profit for an MP3 player would be the $35 times each MP3 player, or 35x. All right, so that would be a profit from the MP3 player. Now, it also says that they make $18 for each DVD player sold. So we're going to do 18 times this 128 minus x. Because there's two terms, I have to put that into parentheses. So 18 times 128 minus x is equal to the profit from the DVD player. What we're looking for is the total profit, so what we like to do is add up the profit from the MP3 player plus the profit from the DVD player. Alright, so we're going to write 35x plus 18 times 128 minus x. Alright, and in order to simplify this expression here, what we are going to do is distribute the 18 to both terms that are inside the parentheses. Okay, so we're going to have the 35x here plus 18 times 128 is 2,304, And 18 times negative x is negative 18x. The last thing we have to do is combine like terms. So the 35x minus 18x, we're going to combine that to get 17x plus 2,304, and this expression is in dollars. So this expression represents the total profit made by the company for the sale of MP3 and DVD.